Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for joining us here today on what I think is a really fantastic day for Irish rugby and for Irish women's rugby, and indeed for Irish sport, might I add. I'm delighted to confirm that just in the last half hour, World Rugby announced that our bid to host the 2017 Women's World Cup here in Ireland was successful, and we have been given the hosting rights for the Women's World Cup in 2017.
Philip, fantastic news today for Irish Rugby with the announcement that we'll be hosting the Women's Rugby World Cup in 2017.
Yes, fantastic news indeed. It's a great boon for Irish Rugby. It's a fantastic opportunity for our Irish women's team, Six Nations champions, to perform in front of a home crowd here in 2017. And it's a great opportunity for us to showcase the best of international women's rugby here in Ireland, something that maybe a lot of people haven't seen before.
It's a real statement of intent by the IRFU in terms of their commitment to women's rugby as well, isn't it?
It is, and to be fair, the women's game has come on leaps and bounds over the last number of years, and all we have to do is see the performances of our national women's team over the last 3 to 4 years, and I think we owe to them to support them and support them in their ambitions, and what could be better than having a World Cup at home, and it's fantastic.
We'll be hosting it across 2 centres, UCD here in Dublin and the finals then in Kingspan Stadium in Belfast.
Absolutely, we've got great facilities here in UCD, and I want to thank UCD for their part in the bid, and we'll be holding, as you say, the pool stages here, and then we move to the final stages up to Belfast. We'll be using Queen's and we'll be using Kingspan Ravenhill Park for the final days, and that's fantastic as well. I want to thank Ulster Branch for the work that they've done in putting that together.
And no less than our bid for the Men's Rugby World Cup a few years later, it's a statement of intent, cross-border cooperation as well.
Very definitely. We've been working very closely with the Northern Ireland Tourism Board and working with the authorities in Northern Ireland, and they've been very supportive, and it's great to see the cooperation across the border. It's something that we're used to in rugby because we're an all-island sport anyway, but it's very gratifying for us to see the support that we've got from the administration up there.
And a fantastic chance for Ireland to showcase itself on the world sports stage.
Absolutely, and I think for women's team sports and participation in sport by women here in Ireland, it's fantastic as well, because it just goes to show that we can compete at the top of the world in women's team sports, and this is a great opportunity for us to showcase that.
Philip, thanks very much.